What is the 5%?
The 5% Nation of Islam is it's a division of the Nation of Islam that was created by the father Clarence 13X, who used to be a Muslim. He used to be a part of the Nation of Islam. Muslim. He was one of the head generals of the Fruit of Islam, which is the Muslim security at the time. And this is back in like the 1930s and the 1933, 1935, 1934 time frame. And the father, Clarence 13X, you know, he was a brother that felt like it was important that the urban community was being communicated to as far as, you know, the science behind everything in life in the way that was prioritized just as much as it was for Muslims that, you know, were born into being Muslim or that had converted into the Nation of Islam. Now, the father, Clarence 13X, he felt like, you know, a lot of these kids in the urban community, they ain't had a discipline or the mindset or the conditioning to want to convert. You know what I'm saying? So that still didn't mean that they didn't deserve the science. That still didn't mean that they didn't deserve the truth. That still didn't mean that they didn't deserve the information that could help empower them. So what he did was he went in the hood and he would see these kids on the corner, gambling, rolling dice, selling drugs or whatever they was doing. And he went to them and partook. He felt it was necessary to sacrifice himself in a way where even if he had to partake in the activities that was improper, to clean them up. If they smoked, he smoked with them. If they rolled dice, he rolled dice with them, to make them feel comfortable enough to embrace him in their circle and be willing to listen to the information. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And you know, he created the 5% Nation of Islam, which is broken down, and the 5% is the rich poor, is the poor righteous teachers of the planet, and 85% is the mystery God believers and the slaves of the mental, deaf, and power, and the ones easily led in the wrong direction and hard to be led in the right, and the 10% is the rich bloodsuckers of the poor. So those are like the ones that pretty much run things in government.
The 5%, see, we know that Allah is God, and we are 5% of poor righteous teachers. You can't guarantee freedom to the people millions of miles away when you got crap going on right here in the neighborhood, and in the city. Right about that. America needs their own face cleaning. The 5% is going to do their job in the poor part of the planet Earth.
What's the difference between the job they're doing and the job you're going to be doing?
See, we're going to be building. We're going to build a black nation that's going to be all wise and righteous. And we'll obey. That's right. But see, we got our own rules and regulations, and we know that God is Allah, and He is black.